I got some gaming news for you all. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm all about RTS games, turn-based strategy, and also RPGs, so that's what you guys always find here. And I also like to make live streams here at my channel too, of gaming streams, stuff like that. So come on through if you guys want to. Now let's go ahead and get to the story here. So today's, guys, Square Enix team Asano regrets announcing the Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake too early. And I can see what they mean by that, because let me tell y'all, when they announced it a couple years ago, it was actually really, it was amazing, right? But then they kind of just went like dead silent and didn't say anything about, the remake. So a lot of people were thinking that the game became, canceled or got canceled. And so that's really interesting, but I'm glad that it didn't get canceled, because, what we know now is that they're working on 2 and 1 as well. So that's really cool. And I have the original copy of the physical copy on my Nintendo Switch of the first 3 games. So I'm excited for this port, by the way. Keep that on, or this remake. So looking at the screenshots here now, keep in mind, by the way, this whole HD 2D, remake style is evolving. Like, just look at that, dude. It looks great. It looks smooth. I'm like, damn, man, I really hope these 3 games are successful to the point where we get the other Dragon Quest games to, become, remade or whatnot. That's cool. So June 18th, broadcast Nintendo Direct revealed some news that Dragon Quest fans have been eagerly waiting for: the release for Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. The game will be coming to Nintendo Switch, PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC, Steam, Windows on November 14, 2024. So that is around my birthday, so that's actually going to be my birthday gift to myself. The long-awaited remake was originally announced back on May 27th, 2021. Yes, that was on Dragon Quest Day, a couple years ago. And recently, tweet reveals that the co-developer team, Asano, regrets misjudging the right timing for the game's initial announcement. Now, do keep in mind that I do know and understand that most game companies, the reason why they announce things so early is to get investors involved, but I'm not for sure how Japan does it over there, if they need investors or if they already have like the funding to do stuff, what they have to do. Now, again, I'm not for sure, but see right here, the graphics just look so freaking good. And again, Square Enix, they've been doing a lot of the other game series too. Star Ocean 2 got this treatment. And of course, we got Dragon Quest 3 coming out. We have the Octopath Traveler series, yeah. And I feel like, what's really great is that Octopath Traveler created this genre of HD2 remakes, It's literally like a renaissance of the old school classic RPG games. So I like that. So Team Asano is a formal name given to the game development team and Square Enix, spearheaded by Tomoya Asano. They are known for RPG series like Bravely Default and Octopath Traveler. Yeah, they are. Co-developed by Erdrick and Team Asano, the Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake memorable locations and characters have been brought back to life in a charming HD 2D art style, not dissimilar to that found in the previous collaborations of Triangle Strategy. In a tweet made by the official Bravely Default 2 account, a spokesperson of Team Asano addressed the 3-year gap between Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake initial announcement and a launch date reveal. Now, this is what I would say that's pretty cool, is that even though this is like a 2D HD 2D, right? It's not. This feels like classic Final Fantasy in a sense too, in terms of like style and gameplay, the way how they did this here. Now, the UI could be a little bit more fancier, on the left side, but it's fine though. Again, I'm a big Dragon Quest guy, so I'm excited for this. And so, post-translation, we've been told that too much time has passed since we announced the start of development, but this isn't unusual, seeing as all of our titles have taken 3 to 4 years to develop. However, the initial announcement was too early compared to the others. We're reflecting on this, so thank you very much for waiting. So that means, I wonder if because if they're almost done with Dragon Quest 3, that means that the other 2 games are going to take a little bit less time because they already have the assets already done. So development should be a little bit quicker. But yeah, this is what I talk about with evolving though, because this feels like, Dragon Quest 11, except just, with the 2D art style. And keep in mind, making 2D sprites and stuff is a lot challenging than making 3D and polygons and stuff. Keep that in mind, because you actually, I believe, from what I told from some game devs, that you actually gotta really hand draw. You gotta get down in there and actually do it. So then, Dragon Quest fans have a lot to look forward to. Not only in Dragon Quest III HD2D Remake come out in November, but the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remakes are slated for 2025. This release order actually makes sense, as the Dragon Quest III is chronological the first in the Dragon Quest so-called Erdrick Trilogy. That's a yes and a no thing. So if you played Dragon Quest 11, that's technically the first game, in a sense, but 3 is the first game in terms of the Erdrick Trilogy though. So Yuji Horii said I think players will have fun seeing how things unfold if they play 3, 2, 1 in that order, and express hopes that everyone will enjoy experiencing the trilogy do these remakes. So that's the first article there, and I appreciate that, you know, that they give us a little bit of details here on what's going on. And then we have another article here for Dragon Quest, which is Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake will have a performance mode for PS5 and 3 difficulty settings. So, first off, I'm about to question this. I definitely am about to question this. Why does the PS5 version of this game need a performance mode? Is the PS5 not strong enough to handle a 2D game? I mean, let's go ahead and find out. 3 years after the initial announcement, Square Enix built that Dragon Quest III Remake will be releasing on November 14th this year. While staying faithful to the original concept and worldview, the remake will adapt 3 for modern platforms and make some meaningful changes in terms of performance and gameplay. Okay. Square Enix team Asano and Erdrick are developing Dragon Quest III. Of course, we're going to skip a little bit because we're basically reading this here, which was 2D pixel art and characters and objects with dynamic 3D backgrounds and modern lighting. The story will most likely follow the original, but includes some revisions supervised by the series creator Yujiri Horii. Now, this stuff like that, by the way, to me is fine now. When it comes to remakes, I either want a remake of a game to be either a 1-to-1 ratio conversion or a 1-to-2, which means that they make some changes in order to make it make sense. And also, it's fine to me because the original creator is involved with this, so he's there to originally, you know, to make sure that everything goes as planned. And so that's good. That's good to me. You know, a lot of people be like, "Oh no, modern audiences don't change it." But bro, this is made by the original director here. What do you like? I mean, to me, it's fair. It's fine. According to preview report by GameSpark, Dragon Quest III will have a graphics mode and a performance mode on PS5. The latter, which will prioritize frame rate. The game will introduce 3 difficulty settings: Jackie Quest mode, Dragon Quest mode, and Draconian Quest mode. Now, Draconian Quest is like the hard mode. I normally play Draconian in Dragon Quest XI. So, in the easy mode, the player will deal increased damage, and some bosses will recover HP. Conversely, in the hard mode, all bosses will have increased HP and reward less XP and gold. Players will be able to save the game at any point, and a auto save function will be added too, which is nice. Auto saving is nice. You know, I like to have multiple ways to save my game. Put it like that. So that's really cool. I like that. Dragon Quest III Remake will introduce many new features that came with Dragon Quest VI, such as recall, the ability to memorize NPC dialogues, destination quest guides, and speed up adjustments for battle and movement. So I will definitely say this. If this is your first time diving into the Dragon Quest games, especially since you're like, man, I don't like playing old school games, it's XYZ, whatever, then this is like your chance to actually sit down and like really play Dragon Quest, you know? Dragon Quest, to me, I like both Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest. It just sucks to see that Dragon Quest is as popular as Final Fantasy, but Dragon Quest has a charm of its own, at least to me. But I want you guys to let me know what y'all think in the comments section below, how you guys feel about Dragon Quest III HD Remake. Are you guys excited for it? Are y'all excited for it to come out? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Thank God for your support. And all what you gotta do. Peace out. Much love. Have a good one, y'all. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.